Last class I did till intensity, I maximum, I minimum, condition for constructive interference, condition for destructive interference. That much we have done. Correct now?
Yes, sir.
Condition for steady and sharp interference pattern. First, two sources must be coherent. Meaning of coherent source is that they should be obtained from same single source, and their phases must be identical or phase difference must be constant. That means suppose I take one tube light, cover it with black paper. Now how many openings you can see through which light can come out? Two openings. So light can come out from these two openings. From same single source we are getting two light, they are called coherent. Suppose I take one biprism. Here I have a small opening through which light comes, single slit. This light gets incident on two refracting surface and we get two light waves coming. So virtually I can say there are two light waves. These are called two coherent virtual source. So two sources must be coherent means they are obtained from same source. Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Obtained from same source. Their phases are either identical means same or phase difference is zero. Such sources are called coherent. Now, if sources are not coherent, what will happen? Then phase will be not identical. Not identical means it will change. If it is changing means it can be 0, it can be pi by 2, it can be pi, it can be 2 pi, 3 pi by 2 and so on. Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir.
So if phases are not identical, can I say it will change millions of time in a second? If it is changing millions of time in a second, then due to persistence of vision, human eye cannot detect whether it is complete bright or complete dark. Entire screen will be illuminated. So what should be two sources? Hello, what should be two sources?
Coherent.
Coherent. Coherent means what?
From a single source.
Obtained from single source. Phase is same और phase difference is constant और zero. अगर ऐसा नहीं होएगा तो फेस चेंज होएगा. फेस चेंज होएगा तो वही जगह पे ब्राइट डार्क फटाफट चेंज होएगा. Due to persistence of vision, human eye cannot detect the brightness darkness clearly. This is meaning of coherent. Any doubt in coherent?
No, sir.
Second, two sources must be monochromatic. What is meaning of mono?
Single.
Single. So if it is not single color, then chances are there one color ka wavelength is such that it will give brightness at a point and other color ka wavelength may give darkness at the same point. Correct no? Hello?
Yes, sir.
मतलब क्या इधर एक पॉइंट है रेड कलर का इंटरफेरेंस वाला. Suppose I get here bright and wavelength is let us take 100. दूसरा कलर इधर आया, उसका वेवलेंथ 150 है, so it is 3 times 100 upon 2 or not? हेलो,
Yes, sir.
so 3 times lambda by 2 वही जगह डार्क हो जाएगा ना भाई. So at same point it was bright, now it will become dark, hence pattern will not be clear. Therefore source must be what? Monochromatic. Okay, two sources must be monochromatic. Third, two sources must be narrow, because if it is wide, then at the same time many wavelet will come out. First may give bright first, and dark may last may give dark at same point, pattern will not be clear. Third, two sources must have equal amplitude. If amplitude is not equal, complete darkness cannot be obtained. Fifth point, two sources must be close. That means distance between two sources must be small. Afterwards, we are going to derive fringe width is lambda d by d. Capital D is distance between source and screen. Small d, distance between source. So clearly we can see, if denominator is smaller, answer will be larger. So for getting larger bandwidth, our small d must be small and capital D must be large. So distance between source must be very small. That I wrote, two sources must be close. 6, distance between source and screen must be large. Right, these points. Just complete this point, then I'm starting within 2 minutes further.
डन सर।
Hello, completed?
Yes, sir.
Just 1 second. Just one. ये दिख रहा है? यही है ना? दिमाग लगाने की जरूरत है, डायरेक्ट इसमें देखता अपने आप काम हो जाता। कितना भी बोलो ना आप लोग, वही कौन सा चमड़ी है पता नहीं, पहले यूज किया है। ठीक है, कुछ नहीं समझता है, दिमाग का दही हो गया, 45 क्वेश्चन निकालने नहीं आ रहा है। ये इसमें से जो शीट भेजा है वही है। उसके बाद ये अगर बुक होगा लेके जाओ, ये बुक ये तो मालूम है अभी भी मेरा पूरा दिन आप खराब करोगे ना बोल क्या होगा वो जरा बस ये उसके बाद ये 28 में से अगर पूरा उसमें हो गया इसमें से आपको टाइप करना पड़ेगा फिर दिख रहा है 28 और 29 में से 28 29 में से लिख लो DPP उसमें से तो पूरा मिल जाना चाहिए। पेन किधर गया पेन किधर है इतना साल पेपर बना रहे अपना क्वेश्चन नहीं होगा ऐसा हो सकता है क्या छोड़ो यार, चलो जाने दो, ये करो और जो आपको लगता है वो भेजो मैं देख के बताऊंगा उसमें से। अब टाइम वेस्ट मत करना आप टाइप नहीं कर पाओगे टाइप का टेंशन छोड़ो जो भी आपको दिख रहा है उसमें भेजो मैं बताऊंगा इसमें से अभी जो है उसको पहले उसमें डालो 10 क्वेश्चन का भेजो नहीं तो लेट हो जाएगा 10 क्वेश्चन बराबर है तो मैं बोलूंगा हाँ 10 क्वेश्चन आगे बराबर है हाँ ये आपको ये लास्ट वीक से मुझे मालूम था ये गड़बड़ होने वाला है लास्ट वीक से संडे से मंडे से बोला ना मैं क्योंकि मुझे मालूम है इतना चैप्टर आपको समझेगा नहीं भले वो रहता है लेकिन अपने को कैसे समझेगा हेडिंग क्या है जब तक अपने को टॉपिक नहीं मालूम है तो आप 10 भेजो मैं फटाफट आपको 5 मिनट में आंसर बोलूंगा वही है क्या नहीं कैसे भी कर लेना ये और टाइप मत नया मत करना संतोष क्योंकि फिर प्रूफ रीडिंग करना पड़ेगा आप समझे ना उतना तो उसमें से हो गया ना जो मैंने आपको थर्मल का वो बताया उसमें से हेलो हेलो हेलो
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
so we got 6 condition for study sharp interference pattern coherent monochromatic narrow same amplitude distance between source and screen large distance between sources small now very important analytical the chapter is actually very easy but theory because you are might have forgotten it is taking time analytical treatment of interference pattern that means with the help of theory we have to explain formation of alternately bright and dark point formation of alternate bright dark is called as interference pattern how many source we require for interference two na how many source we require
2.
two which type of source coherent
Coherent.
and monochromatic no? So I'm saying consider two coherent sources S1 S2 separated by very small distance d illuminated by monochromatic light of wavelength lambda. Let the screen be placed at very large distance d. Draw S1m, S2n perpendicular to the screen. Also draw OP, perpendicular bisector of S1, S2. Therefore, PM is same as PN is d by 2. Let Q be a point on the screen at distance x from P. Draw S1Q, S2Q. The waves starting from S1, S2 reaches point Q after traveling distance S1Q and S2Q. So can I say path difference at Q is equals to S2Q minus S1Q? Yes or no? Hello?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Now if S2Q minus S1Q is n lambda, point Q will be a bright point. If S2Q minus S1Q is odd multiple of half the wavelength, point Q will be a dark point. So we can have bright only when path difference is n lambda, dark when odd multiple of half the wavelength. But see S1Q, S2Q ना रास्ता दिखाई नहीं देगा आप लोग को. Because of that, we have to get the answer in terms of measurable quantity. That is small x, capital D, small d. First draw the diagram, write this much, then I am finding how to get S2Q minus S1Q in terms of x, d and capital D. Just draw the diagram and write that condition. Path difference at Q is S2Q minus S1Q. If it is n lambda, then bright point, odd multiple, then dark point. Yeah, completed full.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Now, can you suggest me if I want S2Q minus S1Q in terms of x, d and d, then we can select right angle triangles properly. Is S1 MQ a right angle triangle? S1 MQ.
Yes.
So can we use Pythagoras theorem? Can we use Pythagoras theorem?
Yes, sir.
Same way S2NQ, is it right angle triangle?
Yes.
So can we use Pythagoras theorem again? We can, no? So
Yes,
in
sir.
a right angle triangle S2NQ by Pythagoras theorem, S2Q square equal to S2n square plus Q2n square. So S2Q square is D square plus X plus D by 2 square, because this is X and this further distance is D by 2. Now in a right angle triangle, S1 MQ by Pythagoras theorem, S1Q square will become S1M square plus Q2M square. So S1Q square will be equal to D square plus X minus D by 2 square, equation 2. We are interested in S2Q minus S1Q. So I'm subtracting S2Q square minus S1Q square is D square minus D square will get cancelled, and X square plus XD plus D square by 4. Next is X square minus XD plus D square by 4. When you subtract, you will change the sign. So this will get cancelled. This will get cancelled. Can I say only 2XD is left out? Check कर लो, समझ गया इधर तक?
Yes, sir.
Just copy till this.
Done, sir.
अच्छा, completed ना? One second ना? So we got x2 square minus s1 square is 2xd. Therefore, s2q minus s1q into s2q plus S1Q equals to 2xd. So S2Q minus S1Q will be 2xd upon S1Q plus S2Q. See, since capital D is very large, this is capital D, very large. This is in meter, and distance between source is millimeter. Screen is nothing but eyepiece. That means microscope का जो eyepiece होता है, उसके ऊपर किधर तो Q है. So this distance is also very small. So when you join this, almost ये parallel लगेगा हम लोग को एक दूसरे. So since capital D is very large than small d, capital D is very large than small x. So S1Q is approximately S2Q is approximately equal to D, capital D we can say. So path difference S2Q minus S1Q will be 2xd, d plus d. So S2Q minus S1Q will be equals to 2xd upon 2 times capital D. So path difference at point Q becomes x d by d. So one formula of path difference we got x d by d. Any doubt in this? Hello?
No, sir.
Please copy till this. S2Q minus S1Q is equals to xd upon capital D. Completed now till end?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So we got path difference will be x d by d. When this point will be bright, then thus if x d by t, which is path difference, is n lambda, point q will be a bright point. If x d by d is odd multiple of half the wavelength, point q will be a dark point. At point P, this is point P, on the bisector of S1, S2, then S1P, S2P, are these two distances same? If point lies on perpendicular bisector, it is equidistant by geometry.
Yes, sir.
So path difference is zero, can I say, because path is same? Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
At point P, path difference is zero. Always zero or sometimes zero? Always, na, because it is always on the perpendicular bisector. Thus, P will be a bright point called as central bright point. Now, as value of x is increased, x means distance from P is increased, then the path difference alters between, after bright will get dark point, alters between dark and bright point. मतलब सेंटर P के बाद डार्क ब्राइट दोनों साइड मिलेगा, ब्राइट एंड डार्क पॉइंट. thus interference pattern is formed. So by equations we can say interference pattern will be formed at x d by d becoming n lambda, q will be bright, x d by d odd multiple, q will be dark. P is called central bright. लग रहा है मुझे कि समझ गया आप लोग को, बराबर समझा है? हेलो,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
please copy from here. Yes, done, na?
Yes, sir.
Now, what is fringe width, or also called as band width? Suppose this is screen on which we are getting central bright, then dark, again bright, 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 bright. So distance between consecutive bright, one bright, two bright, three bright, four bright, five bright, distance between consecutive bright, और अगर थिक बनाया बैंड जैसा, सपोज दिस इज ब्राइट, दिस इज डार्क, ब्राइट, डार्क. सो कॉन्जिकेटिव ब्राइट का बीच का डिस्टेंस और कॉन्जिकेटिव डार्क का डिस्टेंस is called as fringe width or band width. It is like consecutive crest, consecutive trough, one crest, one trough. तो ये भी सेम है. Consecutive bright, consecutive dark, or one bright, one dark is called as bandwidth or fringe width. So whenever we say one band, that means one bright, one dark. So if they say distance of 100 band, that means what they have given 100 times fringe width. So from this you will get fringe width and then use the formula as we are going to derive. So fringe width is nothing but the distance between consecutive bright bands, the distance between consecutive bright bands or consecutive dark bands or one bright and one dark band is called as fringe width. Okay, follow definition. What is fringe width? Hello?
Yes, sir.
ठीक, कॉपी कर लो.
Done, sir.
Now we are deriving expression for fringe width. Definition we got consecutive bright, consecutive dark का बीच का distance is called fringe width. Derive expression for fringe width. These are suppose bright band from center. So first, second, third, fourth, ऐसा अगला वाला n, n+1. So from center to n+1 and from center till n ka if I find distance, then if I subtract, I will get consecutive का distance, मतलब दो के बीच का distance. Correct, no? So
Yes, sir.
let xn comma xn plus 1 be the distances of n and n plus 1 bright bands from central bright band. Center is always bright. We know that x d by d, that is path difference, equals to n lambda for bright band. So x will become n lambda d by d, n is 0, 1, 2 dot 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 for bright band. So xn will become n lambda d by d, and n plus 1 will become n plus 1 lambda d by d. So fringe width capital X will become distance between consecutive bright, that is n plus 1 lambda d by d minus n lambda d by d. So if I take this n lambda d by d common, I will get inside n plus 1 minus n cancel, lambda d by d. So fringe width is lambda d by d is the formula. Followed, or shall I explain again?
Followed, sir.
Just copy fringe width का derivation. Yes, can I repeat again?
Yes, sir.
So fringe width formula we got lambda d by d. Now what is angular fringe width? Angular fringe width. Suppose this is screen from center to width between consecutive is called fringe width, and if the distance between source and screen is capital D, then angle formed on the slit is called actually angular fringe width. So tan theta is approximately theta if theta is small and measured in radians So we can say theta is opposite side upon D. So always I have remembered angular, whether say angular width of first bright, second bright, third dark, fifth dark, or fringe width, then it is distance on screen upon capital D. Here it is angular fringe width. So fringe width is lambda d by d divided by capital D. D gets cancelled. So theta equals to lambda upon, copy, diagram and angular fringe width formula, lambda upon small t. Shall done this also?
Yes, sir.
Now what is Young's experiment to demonstrate phenomenon of interference of light? No need to write anything. Just see so that whenever this word comes in our numerical, you are not confused. In the year 1806, Thomas Young, he explained phenomenon of interference of light. In his experiment, he took cardboard C1 with pinhole S, illuminated by sunlight. Thus, S behaves as point source and sends spherical wavefront in the medium. The spherical wavefront due to crest is represented by complete arc and due to trough by dotted arc. Due to crest by complete arc, due to trough by dotted arc. Another cardboard C2 with symmetrical pinhole S1, S2 behaves as two coherent point source of light and sends spherical wavefront in the medium. When crest coincides with crest or trough coincides with trough, bright points are obtained. When crest coincides with trough, then dark point is obtained. So S1 is one source, I am drawing wavefront, complete arc means crest, S2, complete arc another crest, this is bright point. फिर dotted trough wala, here say also it will come trough. So it will meet here, another bright, here dark. So same, that means it will propagate like this. Here you will get bright points और ये जो dark है सब propagate हो जाएगा. Dark point, इधर जो dark है propagate होगा dark. Thus we can see on alternately bright and dark will be produced on both sides of central bright band. Hence he could explain that light produces interference. Also he explained that light is traveling see in a straight line by this experiment. So actually Young's experiment is used to demonstrate phenomenon of interference of light. So based on this 3 numericals I am doing further. अभी खाली interference पे एक ही बाकी है, Fresnel's biprism experiment, where ray diagram of convex lens is very important. From PDF, we are just doing 2-3 sums to get the again idea. Last class I completed till 7, na? Till 6, okay? Till 6 we have completed.
Yes, sir.
7th one, see. To obtain sustained interference. Sustained matlab steady, constant. We require 2 sources which must be coherent. तो इसमें देखो क्या लिखा है, coherent मतलब definite phase relationship. C में है देखो option C, same frequency definite phase relationship. Optical path difference of two light wave, optical path difference is 260 lambda by 4. Is the point bright or dark? Is it bright?
Dark.
नहीं फिलहाल तो कुछ नहीं बोल सकते ना, लैम्डा बाई 2 नहीं है ना, तो कैंसिल करके देखते हैं. 4 6 जा 24, 4 5 जा 20, क्या हो गया अभी देखो कौन सा मल्टीपल है, इंटीग्रल मल्टीपल आया ना ऑफ वेवलेंथ. अश्लेषा, व्हाट इज इंटीग्रल मल्टीपल ऑफ वेवलेंथ देन नेचर?
Bright
Bright,
point.
yes. Therefore point is bright. Lambda by 4 say you cannot tell anything, reduce it further. I got 65 lambda, so bright point. Understood, I think. Bright point, how we got 9.
Yes, sir.
Same question में they are saying if path difference numerically becomes 650 into 10 raised to minus 2 centimeter, that means my 65 lambda is now 650 into 10 raised to minus 5. I am multiplying with minus 2 becomes meter. So what is lambda? It is 650 into 10 raised to minus 7 upon 65, cancel. So lambda is 10 raised to minus 6 meter, or you can say 10 raised to minus 6 into 10 raised to 10 angstrom unit. So it will become 10,000 angstrom unit. 10,000 angstrom unit, option 9th also followed.
Yes, sir.
एक last 10th वाला. In Young's double slit interference, distance between slit is made threefold. Distance between slit मतलब ये source. So if D2 is 3 times D1, then fringe width. Fringe width is lambda D by D. So X1 upon X2 will be D2 by D1. D2 is 3 times D1 upon D1. Therefore X2 will become 1/3 of X1. Option A. Any doubt till 10?
No,
Please copy.
Done, sir.
That's all for today. So tomorrow's test is on ray optics. If something I have not explained that comes, I will just tell you don't do that. So that's all. Next class on Monday as usual.
Thank you, sir.
Any
Thank
doubt?
you,
Any
sir.
doubt? Any doubt so far? No, no.
No, sir.
Any doubt? Please keep on.